I'm about to share a crazy technique that helps people avoid getting laid off. It's not for everyone, but for some of you, this could be the very thing that helps you keep your job. It's going to take me more than 30 seconds to explain this, though. So if you don't have time, bookmark it and come back. And I want to start off by telling you a story to help paint the picture of why this technique is so valuable to certain people. So I had a gentleman come join my company and tell me the story that he got laid off very unexpectedly recently. And the reason was that it was between him and another person in the department. And the boss, the manager, was very frank with him. The manager had said, "Look, I don't know how to do your job, but it's really interesting stuff, and I think it's important to the company. But the other employee, I've done her job before, and the work she does is like really not something I enjoy doing. So I'm glad that she has that job because, to me, it's busy work and it's not what I like to do." So literally, the manager had shared this with him. He took that as, well, awesome. I have the skill sets that she doesn't have, so she's going to keep me. And she knows how to do the other person's job. So why not just eliminate that person and she can take that work back? That's how he thought about it until he got laid off and he learned the reality. See, every time managers are told you have to cut people, do you want to know what's going through their head? What work do I not want to take back? They're trying to figure out where they're going to take that work and who they're going to give it to. And so if there's work that somebody has that would have to come back to them and they don't like that work and they don't want that work back on their plate, they're not going to want to let that person go. That person has actually created some insurance for themselves. Whereas with him, the manager literally admitted, even though I don't know how to do your job, I think it's interesting the work that you do. So the manager thinks, fine, I'll let him go and I'll figure that out because it's more interesting and better. And I certainly don't want the other work back. This happens way more than you realize. And I think for many of us, we don't understand that. So you have to, if you want to keep your job, the reality is taking things off your boss's plate, taking projects, taking tasks, taking activities that you know are a total time suck for them, or more importantly, they literally cringe and hate doing, and you volunteer and take those, the more those things sit in your wheelhouse, the more insurance you buy yourself, to be honest. Now, I said this wouldn't be for everyone because a lot of people are going to hear this and go, I'm not doing that. I don't want the crummy work too. And I get that. If you don't, it's okay. But I started off by being really honest and saying this is a technique that, when done correctly, will make you stay when other people are being let go. And so why not explore, is there something that your boss has on their plate that's cumbersome, takes up a lot of time that you might enjoy doing or learning and taking off their plate? This is a way to build some insurance for yourself. Otherwise, let's find you a new job because that's okay too. Speaking of which, I wish I could work with each of you one on one, but I can't. And so instead, in 2025, I put together a free resource center. My team and I put $1,000. The four most popular video tutorials that I taught last year are in there. Other places charge $1,000 for this. We don't even take a credit card, nothing required. You just pop your email address in to get inside this private community, and you will get access to it so that you can learn all the things that you need to know to job search successfully and to grow your career in what is, again, one of the most competitive times I've ever seen. It also gets you access to my live free podcast. I go live answering your questions 3 times a week. So be sure to go join the free resource center so that I can keep giving you advice like this and help you avoid getting laid off, right? For example. And if there's a question you haven't seen me answer, please, in the comments below, pop it down there. I might answer your question in a video next, okay? Good luck. Go get them.